Welcome to Win with Barlow, the podcast where we turn your entrepreneurial dreams into reality. With your host, Akira Barlow. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of DNA testing businesses. Looking to maintain momentum or ready to scale? This series is your guide to success. Let's get started. Hey cousins, and welcome back to another audio learning lesson. It is your cousin, your favorite DNA testing cousin, Kira Barlow, baby. And welcome back to audio learning lesson. I think this is episode 33. Man, 33. I can't believe it. I really cannot. I can believe that I'm doing this, but I just can't believe that the consistency, baby, man, with the way my life works, man. But we are here. We are here. So if you are new, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the fam. We're cousins over here. Think of me as your big cousin that knows a little bit more than you. That's it. Okay. We kick it. We laugh. We share our accomplishments. We wish each other well over here, baby. No negative vibes at all. Okay. If you're not following me on Instagram, be sure you check me out at Win with Barlow. There's a link in the description box if you're catching this on YouTube. I'm just glad to be here. How y'all doing? How you feeling? Everything is good? All right. How the kids and them? Where mama and them all right? All right. Good deal. Well, look, family, we got to talk today. You know what I'm saying? I like to, kick it with y'all and have fun. But today I gotta put my foot down just a little. I gotta show up today as your for real big cousin today. Okay. So listen, I need y'all to pull the trigger. All right. This is the bottom line. I need you to go ahead and commit to actually starting your DNA testing business. I need you to be serious about this here process, baby. Okay. I need you to take what I'm giving you and I want you to really, really sit down, map out your business plan. And I'm not talking about no technical bar graphs and pie charts and all that crap. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about straight white paper, your plan, your anticipated revenue amount for the rest of the year, who you need to partner with. I need you to sit down and come up with a real strategy, all right? Because what's happening is that y'all are taking this course and y'all are asking questions and y'all sending emails and y'all are calling the customer service line. And I'm cool with all of that. Like, whatever you want to know, I'm going to try to make sure you know it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I need y'all to get out of your head. You got to get out of your own way. At some point, you have to really decide that, this is what you want and you're going to go after it. I'm one of those people, I don't really need a lot of like pep talk. Life enough is my pep talk, baby, these bills, okay? But I don't really need like a motivator, but I know some of you just feel like you need somebody to push you. Some people feel like they need an accountability partner. You know what I'm saying? I get all of that. But at some point, you got to just want it for yourself and just decide that, you know what, this is the family business. This is what we're going to do. Let me rally the kids up. Let them know, look, this is what we own. This is what our weekends are going to look like. And this is what our day-to-day is going to look like for the next 6 months or so. And you got to buckle down. When I decided to really just be serious just about entrepreneurship in general, like really tapping into like my real boss era, like me deciding that I'm a bad bitch and I'm gonna show up as one, okay? Like when I decided to commit to that motto, a lot of things had to change. Number one, I had to get a real like routine. I couldn't wake up every day trying to just, wing life and hope that things go right. I had to stop that. I had to sit down and get a planner and get a Google Calendar. Like I had to really start to map out my day and map out who I'm talking to and why I'm talking to them and how long I'm going to be talking to them. I had to sit down and say, okay, look, girl, if you want a different lifestyle, you're going to have to make some lifestyle changes. And that's what that business routine did. Number two, I had to let go of the past. We all have tried 1,000 things. We've all have tried to figure out, how to make some extra money. Some things worked, some things didn't work. Some things worked for a long time. Some things didn't work at all. But the ultimate goal is to win. And so, to get to a win, you're going to have some losses, you're going to have some challenges, it's going to be some obstacles, but you can't let those moments and those things define you. There are some things in my past that I may not be 100% proud of, but I know that everything that I've experienced has shaped me to be who I am and shaped me to really become who I'm trying to be. And so you got to show up and know that, hey, I want to do something different. I want to be somebody different. I really want to create something different from my life. And all that means is that you're going to have to do a whole lot of different stuff. Like, this is what it boils down to. I had to change everything. And it wasn't easy, but it damn sure was worth it. I changed my friends. Like, I had to lose a lot of people. A lot of people probably are tuning into this podcast. Like, look at her. Look at this heifer. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It ain't no hard feelings. But I had to really just separate myself from the the vision that other people had shaped for me and really chase the vision that I had shaped for myself. And that really meant, some down times. That meant letting some people go. That meant, not understanding why some people just can't come with you on the journey. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. My commitment to myself supersedes anything. And so, with the desire to really, really want to show up in entrepreneurship and own multiple businesses and set an example for my children and really leave a legacy for them, I had to let go of whatever, the past held. And so, you got to do the same thing. Like, cousin, you're going to have to let go of your previous failures, your previous situations, people that are for sure holding you back. Like, you might can even look to your left or your right now, shade, and know that you are in a situation that's not serving you. And you got to decide that in order to tap into that level of who you really want to be, you might have to lose that. You might have to lose that person. I started to surround myself with people who were on, not just the same journey that I was on, but people that had already reached the destination in which I'm trying to go. And that was incredibly important for me. Just coming from a circle and coming from a background of being the smartest person around, or people look to you for all the resources and all of the help. I had to find people that, didn't need me to pour into them. And that was hella important to my journey. Just finding the tribe of people that could really serve me in the places in which I needed to be served. And so I knew I needed to be around some smarter people. I needed to be around some people that was out here getting to it. I needed to be around some people that were tapping into levels that I want to tap into, but shit, I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? You got to really decide for yourself, like, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. And when I started my DNA testing business, I wasn't in a rush to tell nobody, because I'm just one of those people that I just move in silence, baby. Like, as long as it's working for me, don't nobody got to know. Like, I can drive right down the street and pass my own advertisements, and the person in the car won't even know it's my business. That's just kind of how I roll. But I know that when I started this thing, I knew that I was going to make this thing work. Like, I knew, like, girl, you done a lot of things. You've tried a lot of different things and it may not work, but we going to give it, you know what I'm saying? We going to give this thing, you know, your all, and you're going to take this thing and you're going to make it you. And that's another thing that I'm realizing that's stopping a lot of you from pulling the trigger and actually getting started. Your focus is on replicating me and replicating what I'm telling you, instead of just taking what I'm teaching you and taking what I'm telling you and making it your own and putting your own spin on it. That is what's going to make this enjoyable for you. I mean, I call myself the queen of DNA, baby. You know that. But at the end of the day, when you're creating your own brand and your own business, you're the king of that. You're the queen of that. And so you're showing up in the way in which you feel you're giving your 100%. So I want to encourage you today to really get out of your way. I want you to really, really figure out if this is what you want to do. And if it is, like, get to it. Nobody is coming to save you. I can't pull up to your house and say, hey, sis, come on outside. Let's get this thing going. I would love to be able to do that, but I can't. So I'm telling you now, like, this is my physical pull up to your house announcement right here. Okay. Get out of your way. Stop thinking and writing and taking notes and start to implement, execute, like transition from the point of accepting and taking information to the place of you actually applying the information. Is this thing going to be easy? I promise you, it is not. There are some days where you're going to feel like you're turning the hamster wheel because it's entrepreneurship, okay? That's what this feels like sometimes. But if you're committed, then you're going to win. And if you're doing the same things consistently, if you're showing up consistently, the word really is consistency, man. Like, I hate when I hear that all the time on damn near every podcast and every millionaire says that, but it's really the truth. You got to be consistent. You cannot decide that this is something that you want to do on Monday and you think you're going to get, 20 tests by Friday. And then by Friday, you just already on to something else. Or you just put the business down altogether. You got to show up every day. You got to put on your scrubs and put on your business uniform. You got to get outside. You got to connect. You got to network. You have to create the awareness for your business. And you can't do that just listening to me every day on these podcast episodes or watching me on Instagram. You got to come outside and get in the field with me. And so this episode is dedicated to you. Okay. I'm dedicating this episode directly to you. This is the sign that you're looking for. This is the push that you feel like you need. I want you to get out of your own way. So I know that you've heard me talk about my DNA testing e-course. Absolutely. I'm still pushing it. Absolutely. The link is in the description if you want to check it out on YouTube. Go ahead and take it. I've made it so much better. I've added some important things and give it a shot. If you have already taken it and you are just stagnant and you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, go back and revisit the course, right? Go back and look at your notes. Go back and look at all the information that I put out and literally say, hey, you know what? My goal for October is to get everything in place. My goal in October is to do 2 tests. Like, just start small. And I promise you, you'll see the results that you deserve to see from your efforts. So I'm encouraging you today to pull the trigger, get out of your own way, and really get to starting your DNA testing business. See you in the next audio learning lesson.